Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning, sunlight pours through your window, but something feels wrong. The light isn't golden anymore. It's harsh, white, almost blinding. You grab your phone to check the time. No signal, no internet. The world outside is glowing too bright. Then you look up, and the sun is no longer yellow. It's turning blue. That's when every scientist on Earth realizes the impossible has happened. The sun is going supernova. Let's pause for a second. If the sun, our steady, life-giving star, suddenly decided to die in a cosmic explosion, what would really happen? Could we survive even a few seconds of it? And what would be the final moments of our planet like before everything, every mountain, every ocean, every memory is erased forever? All right, strap in, because this is the story of humanity's last sunrise. For 4.5 billion years, the sun has been the quiet heart of our solar system. A middle-aged, stable yellow dwarf calmly burning hydrogen into helium. But one day the fuel runs out. Normally, it would take billions of years before that happens. But imagine if tomorrow morning, that process speeds up. The sun begins to die, fast. At first, the light grows brighter, almost beautiful. People step outside to take photos of the unusually brilliant sky, unaware that this is their last view of daylight. Within minutes, solar flares burst out with unimaginable power, radiation slamming into Earth's magnetic field. Satellites fry instantly. GPS, communication, and power grids fail worldwide. The night side of Earth lights up with auroras so bright they outshine the moon. And then, the real nightmare begins. As the sun swells, its outer layers expand, growing thousands of times larger. Mercury and Venus are instantly vaporized. Within hours, Earth's atmosphere begins to boil. Oceans rise as steam. The ground starts to crack under intense heat, reaching temperatures no living creature could survive. Imagine cities melting like wax, metal flowing like rivers, forests bursting into flame from sheer radiation. There's no escape. Even deep underground shelters would last only minutes before being scorched by penetrating gamma rays. But then, the sun reaches its breaking point. The core collapses in on itself, fusing heavier elements faster than physics should allow. And in a single catastrophic moment, the sun explodes outward with the brightness of a billion nuclear bombs. A supernova. The shockwave races through the solar system at a fifth the speed of light. The planets are shredded to dust. Jupiter's massive body briefly glows before it, too, disintegrates. And Earth? Within 8 minutes, the time it takes sunlight to reach us, our planet simply ceases to exist. Every trace of human civilization gone. The pyramids, the internet, the laughter, the wars, erased in one blinding flash. And then, silence. From a distant corner of the Milky Way, alien astronomers might one day notice a faint sparkle where our sun once shone. The last whisper of a civilization that once looked up at the stars and wondered if they were alone. Now they are. But here's the thing. Scientifically speaking, the sun can't actually go supernova. It's not massive enough. Only stars at least 8 times larger than our sun have the mass to collapse violently and explode in that way. Our sun will die a gentler death, expanding into a red giant billions of years from now, swallowing Mercury and Venus, maybe brushing Earth's orbit, then quietly fading into a white dwarf, a cold ember of its former glory. So no, the sun won't explode tomorrow. But that doesn't mean the thought isn't terrifying, because even without a supernova, our fragile existence depends entirely on a star 150 million kilometers away, a perfect balance of gravity and fusion, chaos and calm. If that balance slipped for even a moment, life as we know it would end. So tonight, when you step outside and look up at that familiar golden disk, remember this. It's not just a light in the sky. It's the thin thread between existence and oblivion. And one day, far in the future, that thread will break, and the universe will move on, as if we never existed. But until then, we have one more sunrise. And one more reason to look up. If you enjoyed this cosmic journey, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more mind-bending what-if stories that explore the wildest corners of science and imagination. And drop a comment below. What would be the last thing you'd do if you knew the sun would explode tomorrow?